Hey, what's up everybody? This is an Amazon product review for this. It's a microwave rice cooker. I'm going to do an unboxing and a review. It's for the Prep Solutions by Progressive microwavable rice and pasta cooker. 16-piece set including measuring spoons and cups, rice paddle, steaming insert, pasta. And it's sold by Amazon. This was $15.99 with free shipping with Amazon Prime. So this is how it came. It actually did not come in an Amazon box. It was just delivered in this box, but it's really sturdy. I'm not worried about it breaking. It's fine that they shipped it just in this box. So you can see like the shipping label is actually just right on there. Okay, so here it is. It's everything it comes with. Here it is again. So let's open it up. It's 12 cups. So this is on the larger side of a rice cooker. Like 12 cups of rice is a lot. So that's it. That's all that comes in the box. And then everything else is just inside of here. There's a lid, thing for steaming, and like a basket for steaming vegetables and stuff. Here's some measuring cups, measuring spoons. So I guess when they say 16 things, I guess they're counting each one of these 4 spoons as a single thing. Maybe this ring is a 5th thing that they're counting. This stirring thing, another like stirring, mixing spoon thing, some instructions. This is actually helpful. You should actually keep this. This has instructions on like how much rice and how long you put it in the microwave for. I don't know if you can see that or not. So this is not just junk. You might actually want to just use a magnet and stick this on your fridge or something just for future reference. So this is useful. This lid is useful. This piece of paper is useful. Honestly, in my opinion, the rest of this stuff is junk. Like, I bet everybody watching this video already has measuring cups. I bet you all have measuring spoons. So you don't need these. This steaming thing and this steaming thing, maybe you guys will use it, but I personally never will. Here's another thing with legs on it too, so you can raise the vegetables up a little bit so they don't get soaking wet. So yeah, again, in my opinion, this is kind of just a waste. All this plastic junk, it's just going to clutter up your kitchen if you already have a nice set. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this junk. Let's just set this aside. So I really like this. I really like all of this stuff. This was $15.99 for this. And you might be thinking to yourself, hey, he just unboxed the rice cooker. How does he already know that he likes it? Okay. I know that I like it because this is the 4th one that I've had. I own 4 of these things. I bought my first one several years ago when it was a different color. This is the old color version of it, but it's the same exact thing. Like, I'm pretty sure the lid is going to fit exactly on here. Exactly the same. It's the same mold. Yeah, the lid fits on there fine. So it's all the same thing. It's just a different color. And we got 2 of the new color. This one needs cleaned a little better. It's a little bit dirty. Kind of would have been nice if they mixed up the color again, so it would have 4 different colors. instead of two that are the same and then two that are different. But anyway, I have 4 of these because I really like them. I use the microwave a lot. I really like rice. I like pasta. It's really good in this. You can get like a bag of microwavable chicken. Toss it in here. Stick it in the microwave. Like, you can make soup in here. You can do, ramen noodle. Like, so much stuff in this. And the great thing about these things is it's so tall, you don't have to worry about liquids and sauces splashing out, because it's so tall. All the sauces just splash inside, so you don't have to worry about cleaning your microwave later on. My one little complaint, other than the extra junk they include, my one complaint is that these are not very stackable. They do fit inside of each other a little bit, but it could be way more stackable. It would be way better if it was like one here and then one here, instead of all this wasted space. It takes up a lot of space on the shelf. So it would be nice if these were stackable. But other than that, I love these things. I've had smaller rice cookers in the past, and like I said, when the water of the rice is bubbling, a lot of the times with the smaller ones, it'll just bubble over the edge of it, and you end up opening the microwave door and having water all over the place, and it's also from the steam and whatnot. And honestly, this says 12 cups. I would recommend doing maybe 6 cups of rice at most, just because of the steam problem, like I was saying. But I'm happy to have a 4th one of these, because sometimes I have 3 dirty ones and I don't want to clean it right away. So I'm not going to have to. I'm going to be able to use a 4th one now. That's how lazy I am. I have no problem admitting that. That's pretty much it. It's also good just for storing stuff in. This one just has a bunch of watermelon. But it's such a big container that it can hold a lot of watermelon. It's also good for mixing up salad. Like, it's a big bowl. I've got a really big head. Here's it for scale. Here's a computer mouse for reference. It's the size of it. So it's a big bowl. But it's not too big that it takes up like all your room in the fridge. Keeps your watermelon fresh. Sliced this up a couple days ago. It's still fresh. I don't work for this company. I'm not being paid to do this review. I just like the product. The first one of these I bought was $12.99. I think this was the first one I bought. Over the years, it's stained a little bit. This used to be a lot more white. I don't know what I was cooking. Probably, here's the thing. I bet I was cooking rice with a bunch of like soy sauce and other sauces. And I bet it stained this one. So I bet that's why they switched to the darker color. I bet you that's it. So with the darker color, the stain is going to show up less. Like white stains very easily. So like I was saying, I think this one was $12.99. I think this one was $14.99. And then these are the most recent two. I think these two were both $15.99. So you know, over the years, they're slowly raising the price of these things. So if you see it for $15.99, you might want to get some before they raise it again. It says microwave use only, freezer and dishwasher safe. Do not cook oils, butter, or high-fat foods. I have cooked butter stuff in here before. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe that's why it's stained. Maybe it's because I used butter in there. Maybe it's my fault. Does the new one say that? Yeah, the new one says exactly the same thing. I swear, I bet this is the exact same mold. Like, I see nothing different on these. Here's a nice little touch. See, there's a little groove there. There's a ring around here. There's a ring around here. So if you put it on a wet counter, the whole bottom is not touching the counter. So this little ring lifts it up, but there's a little notch there on all of them, and on the bottom also. So that when you clean this in a dishwasher, the top doesn't fill up with water because it has that notch for the water to escape off the sides. That's just a nice little touch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably just going to throw it. Like, I'm going to throw this away right now. I don't need this. I guess this other stuff, maybe I'll donate to Goodwill or something. I don't know if anybody can use this, like, on its own, though. This I should probably throw away. So, anyway, that's my review of this rice cooker. What are the other people saying about it? I want to take a look at the other reviews, see what other people have to say. Okay. So, okay, wow. Yeah, it has 19 reviews. And it's 95% 5 stars. 5% 4 stars. Let's see what the 4-star guy says. Made 8 cups of rice. Used the measuring cups and measured it. 20 minutes later, I got fluffy rice. Had a smaller generic one I bought from a thrift store that worked the same way. I opted to get this one because I needed more rice. Also fit in my microwave. So why did this guy even give it 4 stars? He doesn't even have any complaints. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the old versions of this product with the other color. See if anybody has any complaints there. Because I think this is such a good product. I don't know what anybody would complain about. Okay, the white version has 501 reviews, and it has a 4.5 stars. So let's look at the 1 stars and just see what people are saying. Somebody says the first one arrived with the tab which seals the lid. I don't know what that means. Okay, somebody says the handle broke on it. I've had 4 of these. I use them very regularly. I've never had a handle break on them. Somebody says they bought this primarily as a rice cooker. It caught on fire the 3rd time they used it. Even though they cut the recommended amount of cooking time in half. That doesn't make sense. They probably have if that's true at all, they probably have a problem with their microwave. Somebody else from 2014 says it melted in the microwave. They say that I cannot believe it. The thing melted in the microwave. I mean melted. The bottom just melted right out, leaving in the microwave. Created a horrible smell. That's never happened to me. I have 4 of these. I've never had them melt. And these people saying that it melted never include a picture of it. You know, it seems like if it really melted, you would include a picture. Somebody in 2007 says missing instructions. I just opened it and I showed you guys the instructions, so I don't know what that guy's talking about. Okay, somebody else says they did not use the product for rice, but pasta came out much too soft. Several occasions. I don't know about that. Maybe that's true. I don't know. Somebody says, I've used the progressive cooker several times, cooked rice. It's always cooked. I always cooked my rice in the microwave and made a mess. So disappointed. I will not recommend purchasing this cooker unless you like to clean the microwave every time you use the product. Like I said to you guys earlier, if you do 12 cups of rice in this, it will overflow a little bit. I would recommend maybe 6 cups at most, which is still a lot. So maybe they are doing some false advertising by saying it can do 12 cups when it can't. But 6 cups of rice is still a lot. So that's, out of all those negative reviews, that's like the only valid one. I'm going to take a look at the other one. Right now I'm looking at the clear version on Amazon, which is not for sale anymore, but I just want to see what the reviews say. It's got 3.9, so the clear one has the lowest rating out of all of them. Let's see. But it doesn't have a lot of reviews. The only 1-star review says, makes a good steamer though. Even though used as directed, this boils over every time. I try to cook rice. Makes a good steamer though. So that's the same issue as the other guy. My guess is they're trying to do 12 cups. 12 cups of rice is so much rice. So personally, I think the clear one, even though it's the lowest rated one, I think it looks the best. I think, just in my opinion, it looks the best. Second place I would give to the white one until it got stained. And third place I would give to this. I'm not even sure what color this is. I'm colorblind. What is this, brown or something? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, they still use this clear plastic for the lid, even though they don't do that for the base anymore. Maybe they have a surplus of these and they're just giving them out. Another nice thing is this that has holes in this for steam to escape. So if steam comes out of the top, it's generally going to collect. The water is going to collect here because there's like an indent here. So it's a dual purpose, and it gives you a handle to lift it up. There's also a little collection bowl for the steam. It goes straight up. See that? Steam goes straight up. Condensation collects inside the handle and then goes back down and goes back inside of there as water. Those are good design. And again, with these holes, if you clean this in the dishwasher, you're not going to have a bunch of water on top because the water's going to go back into those holes. So it's like, again, good design. So that's it. How long has this been? I'm going on way too long. Jesus, it's almost 20 minutes. Jesus. Okay. So I have a lot of good stuff to say about it. Again, just in conclusion, it's a great product. I don't like that the price is going up. I don't like that it's not stackable. You cannot easily stack them in a cabinet. And I think they're kind of false advertising when they say you can do 12 cups of rice in there, because it will overflow a little bit. About 6 cups maximum. I really doubt anybody is still watching this. It's like, how did I spend 20 minutes talking about a rice cooker? Alright, bye everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.